Pope Francis has approved allowing priests to bless some same-sex couples. This is a new document which reveals a big shift in Vatican policy. Now, the document elaborates on a letter Pope Francis wrote to two cardinals that was published in October. It says people seeking God's love and mercy should not be subject to, quote, an exhaustive moral analysis to receive it, and that marriage is a lifelong sacrament between a man and a woman, but requests for blessings shouldn't be completely denied. Let's talk a little bit more about what this document is and what it isn't. And for that, we go to CBC News Vatican analyst David Perlich in Calgary. Welcome to the program, David. Always great to chat with you.
And you too, Anna.
Let's talk about the significance of this change. Significant?
Very. It's been quite a morning on Catholic Twitter, as you can imagine.
Really?
This is a significant step, a significant evolution in the way that the Catholic Church will deal with what's called the pastoral care of same-sex couples or gay people. It's an evolution. Documents came out 20 years ago. There were statements that were made 2 years ago that many Catholics found deeply hurtful. This is a new evolution. While it very, very clearly reiterates that this is not marriage, nor is it equivalent to marriage, it does allow, on the local level, a parish priest to decide if he would like to offer a blessing to a same-sex couple, as you said in the intro. So that is a deeply significant thing after a few years ago in which we were told that that would not be happening. So for gay Catholics who want a blessing, they can approach their parish priest who now has the possibility to do this. But it won't be a formal process. It'll be the priest deciding, having spoken to the couple, deciding if he wants to offer this.
So is this a move towards potentially that formal process, that formal marriage, or is that too far?
The Catholic Church thinks in decades or centuries, so I think it would be I think it would be wrong to think of this as just one more step and we're getting closer. I think that potentially in the future, but there could be additional statements made, although this document very clearly says that they've made their statement on the matter and it's now up to the local parish priest. But who knows what the future decades will bring. But this is sort of the Vatican statement on where it's at now and what it thinks should be happening, but it is a major development for the Church.
I want to go back to something you mentioned in your first answer, pastoral care. What does that mean exactly?
So this is what you think of when it's a one-on-one. This is a situation where a priest deals one-on-one with an individual Catholic. In this case, two Catholics who are gay, who want to look at a civil union. This is an opportunity for that priest to make a discernment. So the document is very clear here. There won't be a formal rite, that bishops and cardinals will not be weighing in on exactly what is said and what isn't said. There won't be a pattern. There won't be a ritual around this. That this is more, the word that they use is spontaneous. That in a spontaneous move, a parish priest can offer a blessing. But it is very, very clear that it is not to be done with clothing or words or processes that make it sound equivalent to marriage. And it's not to be done, it specifically says in the document, it's not to be done as part of a civil union ceremony. So this would have to be outside that formal process as a much more spontaneous blessing.
You were saying that there's been a lot of reaction on Catholic Twitter, and I guess I didn't know there was Catholic Twitter. My apologies. There is. What type of reaction are you seeing out there?
I'm seeing everything from Catholic priests who work with gay people who are thrilled that they can now offer blessings. Was just reading about one priest who said, as of today, I'm happy to offer blessings to couples that come to me. I've also seen from a more conservative, more traditional aspect of the Church, a lot of anger and confusion over this. So a lot of critics of Pope Francis have said that all these changes that he has made in the Church, these little changes, these statements, these tweaks, has led to a kind of moral confusion in the Church. So this document today is just going to add fuel to that particular fire for people who are in that more traditional vein. On the other side, there are people who are thrilled, priests who are ready to do this, and for gay Catholics who want this, who have waited for this, potentially for their whole lives, this is a major, major change. So what this will do is, unfortunately, yet again, there will be the different aspects of the church, the different sort of traditional, non-traditional folks are going to be turned towards this and looking at the document from their own perspective, which will lead to sort of more ongoing challenges. So the important thing here is what it will mean. This isn't like a law has been changed. This is like the interpretation of something has changed. So what we will have to wait to see over time is how this plays out case by case, individually, over time.
Okay, just quickly before I let you go, the Pope turned 87 yesterday. What does
Yes.
this mean for him? And I don't have a lot of time. I'm sorry, David.
No problem. This is part of Francis's ongoing push to make the church more compassionate, the church more open, the church more welcoming to people that, to use his words, were particularly on the margins previously. So this is part of what is sometimes...
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen. Money. Thank you so much for, being my good friends. I want to make this quick video to talk about the decision that Pope Francis made on Monday. As I'm talking to you this very morning, this national radio television here in this country, they are laughing Catholics, laughing the Pope that made that decision, that the priest should bless the same-sex couples. What is the fate of Christians this time around? What is happening in Christendom? What is happening in Roman Catholic? I don't get it. So it means that nwoke ga-alụzi nwoke kịta, nwaanyị alụọ nwaanyị kịta, and alụcha adazie n'ụlọ ụka. Father egozie ebe. Is that what the man is trying to say? Something is wrong. Nduka, what is happening? Our Reverend Fathers, what is going on? I was watching Friends 24 News yesterday. You see a long queue of people that supported that agenda, and they have already, having their tag, should I say, card or approval of their listing of the same-sex marriage. They have the certificate with them, being happy that Pope approved that thing. We the Christian, what is our faith? What do you think that is happening when this man makes such a decision? I think something is wrong. When I say that going to church is not, I don't even know what to say. Is it God that directed this man to say this thing, or he said it to favor some people, or what? I don't get it. I don't, man. Church, what is happening? What is going on in Roman Catholic? If he says so, he should approve Reverend Fathers to get married and approve Reverend Sisters to get married too, so that everything will deliberate. Yeah, I think so. So it's good, so that everybody will get married and settle down with his family, and let us, finish everything once and for all. For those of you who didn't see it, watch these pictures I'm going to post here, and tell us what you think about Pope Francis approving the same-sex marriage blessing on Monday. Tell us what you think, and God bless you. Put it down on your comment sections. Let's hear from you.